Anasia is an extremely spoiled child with a bad attitude.
My mom, she tries to control me, but if I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it.
Anasia is very confrontational with me. She slams doors, she stomps up and down the stairs, she curses me out, she's very sarcastic all the time. She has no respect for me.
My mother, she picks on me for every little thing and she expects me to bow down to her.
I don't think Anasia has been in school all year. She's been suspended multiple times.
I don't have a problem going to school. I barely miss class.
She's had about 10 physical fights and she even got arrested for beating someone up at school.
She's worried about my actions, but she's the one who's been in and out of jail as a teenager.
All she cares about is her phone and posting on social media.
People just say that my mother has animosity built up against me.
I
just
don't
don't know what to do anymore.
All right, well, we'll talk to Anasia in a little bit, but first, please welcome Nikki to the show. Nikki, thanks for being here. First of all, you smell absolutely beautiful and you look beautiful as well.
Thank you.
Yes, so what's been going on between you and your daughter, Anasia?
What hasn't been going on is the question. I mean, she's disrespectful. She thinks the whole world just revolves around her.
Okay. Do you and Anasia argue often?
Yes.
Okay, about what normally?
Her not helping, her not listening, like any little thing I tell Anasia, she has something to say back. And it's sarcastic.
Yeah. Is it hard to discipline her?
Yes, I kind of just gave up at this point with the discipline part because whatever I try, like I'm unsuccessful at.
Got it.
Like if I tell her she can't hang out with her friends while I'm at work, she'll still sneak out the house, hang out with her friends. I take the phone from her. She has a backup phone, so she'll just like connect it to Wi-Fi. Yeah.
So it's like whatever you do, it's always, she has another trick up her sleeve.
Yes, she does.
Got it. And has Anasia ever stolen from you?
Yeah.
What has she stolen?
She's stolen money. She'll like take pictures of my cards, my bank cards. I'll check my bank statement from time to time. I'll see like miscellaneous charges. She's ordered stuff. Sometimes packages come to the house.
And how did you first find out Anasia was skipping school?
Well, I had went to the school one day and the counselor asked to speak with me.
Yeah.
I had went up there for something completely different and she asked to speak to me and then she brought up all her absences, which I was really surprised about because I drop Anasia off and pick her up. So she's like running around the school.
Oh, so she's not even, she's just in the school, but she's not going to class.
Yes.
Has Anasia gotten into a lot of fights at school?
Yes, she's got into several fights.
You sent us a video of Anasia that you wanted me to see. What's going on here? Let me see. Is that Anasia hitting another girl?
Yeah, most definitely.
What did you say to her when you saw this?
I was extremely disappointed. She got kicked out of school for that. I actually had to like get an attorney. They pressed charges against her.
So she was arrested as well?
Yeah, she was arrested.
Wow, because the other family pressed charges against her.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about your own teenage years. What was that like?
My teenage years were really rough. I was part of a gang since I was 11 years old. I got arrested whenever I was about 15 years old.
Got it.
Before that, I was just fighting all the time. I was in and out of juvenile hall. Yeah, just like a little criminal and gang member, so.
Got it.
It was really rough.
What were you angry about?
My mother, she was an alcoholic, so.
Okay.
And I guess just I was a product of my environment, basically.
Okay. Okay. And how did Anasia help you turn your life around?
Just wanting to provide a better future for her and kind of like break the generational curse, you know, so.
Good job, good job. So you stopped everything?
Yeah, I did.
Fighting, gang, everything?
Not immediately after I had her, but probably about 3 or 4 years after having her, I decided, because she actually had got in trouble whenever she was like in preschool. She got into a fight then, and it was really bad.
Okay.
The parents of that student was talking about pressing charges, and she was only 3 years old, so it was like really scary.
Is it hard for you to watch Anasia go down this path?
Yeah, it is. It's very hard, and it's hurtful and disappointing because like I feel like I worked so hard to provide a better life for her, you know? And it's like she just throwing it all down the drain, everything I work for.
Well, I think it's time to hear what Aanasia has to say about all this. So everyone, please welcome Aanasia to the show. It looks like we're a little emotional. What was making you emotional?
Just listening to my mom's story about how she had to grow up. So,
Why does that touch you so much?
just because I don't like how she had to grow up. Yeah. I know that's a sensitive subject for her, so it is for me.
Got it. But how do you feel about what she just said?
About what she just said,
We saw the video.
okay, with the fight, I don't regret the fight at all. The girl, she was messing with me first. She just kept on talking, and I was like, baby, you a buster. I called her a buster, and I was that. And she said, yo, mama. So where I come from, you don't talk about nobody's mama. That's disrespectful.
So once she started talking about your mother, you were done.
Yeah,
That was the limit for you.
I told her, okay.
Do you think you're a bad kid?
No.
Okay. So why aren't you in school right now?
I'm in school. I might not go to school every day, but
Why do you have such an adverse reaction to going to school?
because school is just stressful. It adds so much stress to my life. Like, it's just overwhelming. Like, school is just so overwhelming. And if school was online, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's not school itself. It's the environment.
So why do you think you have so many issues with your mom then?
Me and my mom, we got different perspectives. She likes to be in control.
I'm the mom.
Yeah, as you should be. Have you ever stolen anything from your mom?
Okay. I won't say I steal, like, go behind. Yes, I use her card. I order stuff. But her card's automatically connected. But I've never, like, just went in
She
her
does
purse
that without my
and...
permission.
Yeah, without her permission. But I've never just went in her purse and stolen money or just, I don't know.
Got it. Do you feel like your mother picks on you?
Yes.
About what?
Little stuff, like small stuff, she makes it to a big deal. Like, it don't got to be that big of a deal. She makes something this small go.
She's the competitive one.
Okay.
Because I can't tell her nothing without her talking back. She raises her voice at me. She is always sarcastic and rude towards me. And she doesn't listen to anything I say. She thinks the whole world's supposed to revolve around her.
Got it, got it. You know what I think is interesting, I want to make people know is that, Aanasia, you called the show, right?
Yeah.
Her mother didn't call the show to be here. You called the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, Aanasia, is I appreciate you giving me your perspective. I'm going to bring you back out first. I want you to go back way to the green room. I want you to go back to the green room, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Now, there's a reason why I just sent her back. Because I'm watching a clear pattern right now. And my producers, I had them post some text messages, and I need to see it in person first before I can see if these text messages match what the energy would be out here. So can I see the text message that we pulled up? So these are your responses to her when she does something bad. I'll be going to the nail shop alone, say bye to that hair money, and wash all those dishes, or I promise to make your weekend a hell.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to ever critique, I'm not going to judge, is a better word. I will critique. Because immediately when you walked out here, I want to know, what was your discipline style? I literally wrote this at the top. And I wanted to see how you'd respond to your daughter and what was that discipline style. The reason I brought up the context that your daughter called this show is because what I know about child psychology and how the child works is that when they call out for this, it's because they're screaming out for help.
Yeah.
And if your daughter has watched this show, she knows how direct I am. It's interesting that she called me to show me her bad behavior. How do you feel like you discipline her, and do you think it's effective right now?
I don't think it's effective. I mean, I feel like I'm more talk than I am action. Just like even in the text messages, I'm like, I'm not getting your nails done, I'm not getting your hair done, because she
Which
like,
are empty threats, and she knows that by now. That's why I pulled that up.
it's just hard to make her, like, I wish I could make her like clean up and stuff and listen more, but she's 17, about to be 18 years old now. Like, it's hard to make her, like, I can tell her stuff until my face turn blue, but that don't mean she's gonna listen, and that's what I do.
But that's called parenting. If she's in your household, you can't reward the bad behavior or give empty threats, because what happens is that the respect goes away.
Right.
You said earlier that you take her phone and then she has a backup phone. You take that phone
She
too.
does. Right.
You take that phone too.
Right.
She takes your credit card. If you feel like worried about it, you shut that credit card off, go get another one, make sure she never sees it, and tell her, like, that's it. Like, you can't have a thing where she feels like I can just keep getting away with this.
I do give in sometimes.
And why do you give in? Let's get to the core of that. Why do you feel like you're giving in?
Because I didn't have nothing when I was her age, you know? So it's like, I just want her to have everything I didn't.
Got it. Got it. That makes sense. What's making you emotional right now? What's making you emotional? Because we're hitting to the core of this.
I just want her life to be better, you know, even now. I mean, I don't want her to be fighting. She's so beautiful. One wrong fight, that's what got me locked up when I was, you know, her age. So it's like, she doesn't realize that it could be one fight and you could like hit somebody's head too hard and they can die.
Yeah, that is.
And then,
And when you have those conversations with her, what happens?
like, I feel like she takes heed to it, but just temporarily.
Temporarily.
Yeah.
Well, that's because the vulnerability needs to be accompanied by clear discipline. And that's the magic right there. When she comes back out, have her come back out with her phone. And you taking her phone. You taking it right now. And you can't give it back. Because what's at stake right now is your child's life. And you know that. You got this.
Okay.
So, we've been talking,
Okay.
and Mom wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Hey,
Have you been crying?
a little bit.
Oh my God.
So I need to take your phone from you.
Right now. You want it?
Why are you taking her phone from her?
Until she gets her stuff together. Her schooling, start helping around the house more, and start respecting me more.
Your mother is why she was crying, I'm gonna let you know right now, is because your mother is scared for your life. And like your mother said before you came out here, it takes one fight. I was watching that. Y'all were fighting on concrete. It would have taken her head to hit the concrete and for her to bleed or to do something, and you could be in jail for life. You thought about that?
Yeah.
But it goes in one ear and out the other because it hasn't happened yet. I know that you need love. I know you want support, but your mother has to be give more discipline right now. Because I'm gonna be real with you. To see your nails, your hairs, you're a beautiful young woman. To be honest with you, I wish you could be done with school and you can go start modeling and be a spokesperson, be a host. You're very well spoken, you're beautiful. I don't know if you've ever decided to do that, but this path you're doing this way is going to take you away from that. There's so much more you could be doing. But right now, there's priorities that you need to finish. So how about this? Your mom is going to be disciplined, a little bit more strict with you. You're 17. I know you're 18 in a couple months. You follow your mother's discipline, getting in online classes, doing what you need to do. No more fighting in this time. Hold on. And at the end of that, I will assist you personally in helping you to figure out how to get some shots so that you can start this career that I think you want to do and be good at, in modeling. This is me modeling to your mom a vulnerability to understand I see it, but also a discipline. You got to do this, but I'm going to be vulnerable enough to say, let me give you something else if you do this. Okay? This is me easing you into like some strict discipline, okay?
Okay.
I wish y'all the best of luck.
Thank
I really do. I really do. Want more unlocked phones, DNA reveals, and family drama? Then make sure you're subscribed to the Karamo Show YouTube.